My name's MacLeod and welcome to VH2. Today we're going to take an ordinary solar light, a garden one like this, and we're going to show you how to actually make it work properly. That is, last all night long and not a few hours. So, here we go. First of all, you're going to need a garden light like this one. It's solar powered and it usually costs around $4 to $5. You're also going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a small one. This is a ratchet one, but any small Phillips screwdriver will do. You're going to need some rechargeable batteries. I'll explain a little bit more about those later on because that's the essential part. You're going to need a small paintbrush and some black paint. And the first part of the process is to remove the solar panel and the battery compartment. So just here there's a small screw and you should be able to undo that. Put the screw in a safe place. On the reverse side there'll be a small nut which we'll take off and put that way. Be careful when removing the solar panel because there'll be a wire attached. We don't want to cut this or break this. Next we want to remove these 4 screws to expose the battery and charging circuit. Be careful when opening in case there are any loose components inside. There shouldn't be, but as you can see in this one, the charger is loose and there are 2 wires to the solar panel which we do not want to break or cut. This is the battery that we're going to remove and replace with a battery that will work a lot better. So we remove the battery like this. Next we need to replace the battery with a rechargeable battery that has a little more power and is able to work for a longer time. If I get them out the packet. Now the important thing about these batteries is that they must be 2.1 milliamp hours or 2100 milliamp hours, sorry. This is approximately 2.1 amps. This will make sure that every part of the 15% power used by this panel will go into this battery. This one that comes with the solar unit will only store a very small amount. It's more like a capacitor rather than a battery. These are also iron lithium batteries and heavy duty. Now quite simply, making sure that the flat end of the battery goes to the spring and the knobbly end of the battery goes to the flat plate at the top. So place it in like so. So now that the battery is in there, we can reassemble the battery compartment and solar panel, making sure that everything fits nice and neatly inside. Replace the 4 screws. Thread the wires back into the unit as much as possible, like so. Refit the solar panel to the light. As you can see, that's completely reassembled. It's nice and tight, so when you position the solar panel, it will stay in the position that you want it to be in, and that is the completed unit. This you can keep and use for some other application or dispose of correctly. Don't throw it in the dustbin. The next thing we want to do is, because these are going to go outside, we want to make sure that where we put a screwdriver into these holes, into the screws. We've taken a little bit of the black coating off, so we just touch them up with a brush and a small piece of paint to make sure that they don't rust. And that's it. I'm Vic Clark, this is VH2, saying goodbye for now. You have a nice day.